Tourism in Del Rio, Texas. According to Texas Commission on the Arts, tourism in Texas is a 69 billion industry, and visitor spending in the state directly supported 653,000 jobs in 2015. Today we're going to discuss some ways to increment tourism in Del Rio, Texas by promoting restaurants, investing in parks, and creating special events in the community. Let me begin with promoting restaurants in Del Rio, Texas. According to U.S. Travel Association, travelers spend more than 220 billion annually on food service in the United States. Some ways that has been implemented currently in the city is advertise on social media, like independently the restaurants on Facebook, on Instagram, including that several of them have their own web page. Another is that the community and tourists can find online reviews of their city restaurant. And furthermore, other restaurants are advertised on the radio, like Skillets or Rudy's. They even have food giveaways. Now, these are some of the ways to create or renew other ideas in local small restaurants, such as loyalty programs, where you can collect many points every time you go to that restaurant, and then they give you free discounts or food service. Another good idea will be that restaurants could recognize their own employees and create a very friendly environment. And thirdly, it is important to mention that restaurants could improve their online menus, since they do not show images of their food plates, and it is only pure text. Now that we have shown you how to promote restaurants, let's look at how at investing in parks to attract tourism. Some of the places that has already in the city to attract more tourism could be like public pools, Dr. Alfredo Amphitheater, and the bike lane. But this could be improved or renovating. For example, in the pools, the city could make them even bigger and an indoor public pool to those athletes so they can practice all year long. The amphitheater could be improved by making it on it more murals so it will look like more creative and cultural. And even the bike lane, the city could make them even larger for those cyclists in the city or and others who come to the city. According to Complete Controllers Americans, bookkeeping experts, investing in sports and recreational facilities builds stronger, happier, safer, and healthier communities.
In continuing with the other slide, some other new ways to attract tourism to Del Rio, Texas is investing in parks. A lot of people work out in our parks, so exercising machine areas will be a great idea to invest for our parks. Another thing we can invest on is plant gardens so that people can have a nice scenery to see while they're working out. Um, Another thing that we can also invest is in fixing the parks, um, the river for it can so it can be more canoe and floating friendly. So we already talked about how in parks to promote no, so we already talked about how to promote restaurants and investing in recreational places. Now let's look at how doing special events in the community in Del Rio, Texas can increase the level of tourism. According to Magnetic Storms, the event industry is a dynamic and fast growing sector with obvious synergies with tourism. One of the things that we already have in place is festivities on both cultures on the border. We celebrate a lot. Every year we celebrate Dia de los Muertos, 4th of July, Halloween, food service, and we include art and music. Um, these are some new ways we can create events. Creating events once a month will bring joys to the community. We can have local restaurants, contests, and see whoever has the best food. Create talent shows, um, and create obstacle races and triathlon race where the community can come together and compete. Ways to increase increment tourism in Del Rio, Texas. It is important to contribute to our city events, support our small local restaurants, and invest in parks so our city can grow. Knowing how to increment tourists in our city can potentially affect our community growth and economic. Um, this is why it's important to promote restaurants, invest in parks, and create special events to increment the tourism level in Del Rio, Texas. As a student, we can volunteer on events and help the community to increment tourism. One of the one of the web pages that you can reach out to would be www.cityofdelrio.com/community/calendar. Another one would be www.lacasalacultura.org/contact slash us. And thank you.
Thank you.